We are back in Napoleon Total War 3, and we have a brilliant 3v3 for you today as the armies are setting up. We have Piedmont here facing off against, against the Spain, and they are allied with Russia and with Portugal. So we have some factions that we don't usually see often. So Sardinia and Portugal don't often see these days, but it's nice to see them here. And this is also Russia 1812, just to add that up. But yes, we are back in the world of Napoleon Total War 3, and we're here ready for some epic line battles, some glorious cannon bombardments, and it is going to be some glorious charges as well, I'm sure. And it looks like there might be one about to start here. We might be able to see some Russian light cav maybe make a push. No, they're just seeing what's ahead of them, and you can see the Russians really being aggressive with their cavalry right now. This definitely could see some cavalry action going on very soon. And yeah, so the enemies today are the Confederation of the Rhine. We have France, like the Italian campaign France, and we have obviously Spain 1810, which is like Joseph's like Spanish like kingdom. As you can see, he's here, Joseph Bonaparte. We don't have Napoleon here today, but we do have Joseph. So the B-Tech Bonaparte. But yeah, so it's good to see like Portugal back here. I do like Portugal, kind of a really cool faction. Obviously kind of like their army set up by the British. It's awesome. Marching ready to liberate their country. I mean, this kind of makes sense with like Portugal here fighting against like Spain. I mean, they're not obviously like actually fighting each other, but they're close enough to each other. But yeah, you can like that's kind of like makes sense. The rest don't really. Russia fighting like Italian France, Confederation Rhine, you could argue, yeah, but not really anyone else. But yes, if you're enjoying the NTW3 here today anyway, and I want to see some more Napoleonic action, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe from around here, and a comment to show your support. And also, this one was sent in by a member of my Discord. Like, so if you want to like send in your like own replays, then feel free to do so. The link is down below in the description if you want your replays or on like the channel. As you can see, it looks like France is going to set up around, around this forest. So it looks like maybe they're going to, I don't know, maybe use this forest as like to try and hide their army, and they kind of are achieving it, but it doesn't look like they're getting away with it. Some of their units are appearing, so I imagine Portugal and Sardinia are well aware of this. And the guns firing off here, though, we can't actually see them. They're like just spraying onto all the Russians on that hill. That's a really nice hill as well that they're holding. But look at that. I mean, you can't really see what's going on. You can sort of like see the small units as they push up. All these Russians up here, they've got a nice position. I would not want to be the French pushing up here, for sure. So we're just kind of waiting to see what happens, really. Waiting to see who's going to make the first move. So I might just fast forward and give it a second. Looks like something was going on back here. What's going on? Okay, this is just like, okay, guns are just getting taken out. Alright, I was like, all of a sudden, I was just like waiting for something to happen, and then nothing happened. I was like, okay, so the guns are just like firing and just looking at stuff. Okay, got a 6-pounder. We now know what's there, though. It's a Confederation Rhine 6-pounder. Looks like we've got like some Portuguese infantry, or Portuguese cavalry, sorry, getting very close. I mean, the French are quite happy to contest this. Yeah, looks like they're going to as well. This Portuguese cavalry got a little bit too close and stirred the beast. Yes, they're stirring the beast. Looks like Portugal's ready, though. Portugal's setting up infantry. I'm a bit worried that Portugal's facing France. Portugal's not like the strongest of factions. Certainly not against France. They may be better off against like Confederation of the Rhine. Just because like the points, like there is a point system for like all the armies, like strength, and I don't think Portugal is as strong as 1800 France. So they may be better there. Maybe Russia would have been best. I think Russia really should have been facing that. But it'll be interesting whether Portugal can hold long enough while Russia attacks Spain and the Confederation of the Rhine. And maybe, obviously, Piedmont can go and support Portugal. So we'll see. It looks like they're going to fight over this building, which Portugal have now just occupied here. So we will see what happens in a moment, I think, because France are like setting up, as you can see right now. Portugal's going to just give him a little bit more ground so his house supports his infantry a bit more. What we got over here? Chasseurs, Cheval. I'm not seeing anything like really heavy in the way of cav for the French just yet. I mean, they aren't going to have anything like cuirassiers because it's 1812. I mean, actually, these cavalry battalions over here are actually pretty good. Cavalry de Battalier. They're pretty good, I'm pretty sure. So, they're probably something to concern about. I know that the Russians have a huge cuirassier unit over here, which is I thought it was getting focused, but it's not actually. 146 cuirassiers there is pretty nasty. You can see the Russians now coming forward. They got their grenadiers in behind. I really like that. They got their line infantry out the front, fighting ready for the Tsar. It's gonna be glorious, I am sure. And what's going on over here then? Who's getting shot here? Okay, it's just the cavalry battalions. Oh, that's a smart idea. Weaken these units as much as possible. And you can see that Sardinia sent over some dragoons because he is a little bit concerned that maybe Portugal's cav is not strong enough to beat these guys. And I probably agree. I'd be happy to agree with that. Portugal's, and here we go. I hear the first shots going off. First shots going off coming from this building. So there you go. The battle is technically underway in the most undramatic way possible. Just a few warning shots from the building. Like, stay away. This is our property. Yeah, it looks like, I mean, what do they have, like, could probably storm this building in the French? Got the chasseurs à pied. I don't think they could storm the building. They need, like, grenadiers or something. Oh, what's this? Napoleon Bonaparte. They actually named it after his, okay, they just named a line infantry after Napoleon, okay. That's when you made it. There you go, grenadiers the line. These guys could probably get through. So they may be needed to storm that building, because I know that maybe, yeah, they've just got a basic infantry unit in there, so you could probably take it. Whether these units, they're not hidden, but they're probably covered by the trees a bit. But I do really like the French Army 1800, like the Italian campaign, just kind of hilarious. They all got really mismatched uniforms, as you can see there. Look at that, that's just hilarious. Mismatched. They kind of look like they're in pajamas a little bit. And here you go. Look how close this cav's getting. And now we have some Chevaliers coming up. Yeah, we're about to see a huge cav fight, and I think they're gonna go for the gun for sure. Oh, this cav is in a really bad state. There you go. That cav broke instantly impact. That was really well timed there from the gun firing, like that 9-pounder firing. Basically broke that cav before the impact. This cav's Portugal's not getting great charges off here. Portugal did not get great charges, but they have managed to block all the cavalry from getting to the guns, and the French have actually broken. Really well done there. And now they could send this dragoon. They could go after the French infantry here, which is now dueling with the Portuguese infantry in that wooded area. And look at this. Portugal's kind of like allowed like the French to like not outflank him, but like overwhelm him on this flank here. He needs to certainly send more infantry that way. Certainly is. This is a very nice start, and there you go, a nice start from the Allies, beating the French cav, and I think they beat Confederation of the Rhines as well. Yeah, I think they did. Now they're dueling it out. French got their chasseurs over here doing their bit. They smoke those off. There's some glorious line battles. More cavalry coming over now. We've got all these chasseurs now flying over in this direction because they realise that they need stuff here to combat the Allied cav. May need like some Spanish and more Confederation and Rhine cav to stand a chance. They're in go the Grenadiers, the line as they expected. They're going to get sent in, and they're going to go after those after the line infantry there. Might have to send some more. Yeah, look at that. The French are really winning that fight now. Oh, look at this, like a V. It's like a death. Bit of death there. I don't know how to describe it. It's like just a V. If you were like there, you'd be dead. You can fight on two sides, but they might as well just stretch out in a long line. I don't know if this is really effective. But Portugal is slowly getting outflanked. The Admiral may want to think about sending troops over. There you go, Portugal's on the retreat. Which is probably the smart idea, because he's probably getting outgunned here. He's got militia. Okay, they are starting to turn this one around. I don't know if this is like the second unit they sent in or what. No, yeah, this is like a different unit that they sent in. I'm pretty sure. The Grenadiers, the Legion from Lombardy. This is like an Italian unit there. That's cool. Over on the other side, just to let you know, we can't see anything going on. The Spanish and the Confederation Rhine have not revealed their armies, and for that reason, Piedmont is sending everything, by the looks of it, to the flank of France, and including Cav. Look at this, Cav now flying on in out of nowhere, and France is in a lot of trouble here. France is, yeah, going to lose a lot of troops, but I think they've lost the building. France has taken the building. There you go, the Grenadiers did take the building, and now Portugal's kind of out of position, but France is losing a lot of infantry because of this Cav. There you go, in goes Portugal's cav as well. They're really sending in all the cav now, the allies. They need to make sure they leave some. You want to have carry superiority at the end of the game. Look at this. Look at these units over here just getting vaporized by the artillery. Chasseurs. I mean, they're all now hiding behind this building. They realize that going down there is not a good idea. Like, Portugal is just outgunning them. Which is kind of surprising to say, and yeah, France over here is kind of like getting forced back with heavy losses. Apparently, glorious victory is soon to be yours, but I don't know. I would say that France is still very much in this. Very much so. Russia's retreating after not even seeing any of the army. I mean, now we're starting to see Confederation of the Rhine's army appear, and he's now counter-flanking Piedmont, who's been flanking France. It's a battle of flanking. And as you can see, Portugal's marching on forward.
Our men are running firm.
And there you go, France opens up again. There you go. Now they're retreating. France retreating to Portugal. This is kind of almost unheard of a little bit. I do not see like Portugal often do well, and there's a good start from Portugal. They have lost a lot. I mean, a lot of cows have been lost here. Piedmont's lost some as well. Guns are still luckily alive, which is a good thing. There's not really much over here protecting them. Piedmont's having to turn around and go back because Confederation of Rhine's starting to arrive. Here we go. We're about to see a charge from the Chevaliers here of the Rhineland. Confederation of Rhine. There we go. Most of Piedmont's troops as well can't form square, so these units are just being harassed. They're getting harassed. And that's certainly doing some damage to morale. They kind of broke some units. They didn't break them actually. They just kind of like damaged them, which is okay. Not like effective really. They need to rout some of those guys, but I guess there's just so many units in there. They do not want to like risk their carriage getting killed off. But anyway, and also they probably saw these dragoons start to appear. Oh my gosh, there's a lot more back here. There's a lot more calves still to come up. More dragoons. That's good that they're keeping stuff back. What are these? These units can form square. Maybe these are their elites. They kind of look a little bit more elite from Piedmont. Piedmont's a weird faction. I can never really tell what's elite and what's not. I guess what can form square is probably a bit more elite. They can form square. And it's kind of cooling down a little bit. I mean, Portugal is starting to like move forward again. I mean, Portugal needs to be careful because there's cavalry on this flank here that could just come around and attack them. And they've got nothing to protect them. They've got militia here. They've got a fire bed. These militia might want to start firing because these Chevaliers, yeah, I mean, there you go. Piedmont is now over here. He has sort of saved the militia, but I mean, it's not really worth saving. There you go. Who broke? Neither. The Rhineland's just getting out of there. Cuirassies going in. This is the scary unit though. These guys might do a lot of damage. They're routing stuff. Militia still holding on. Look at this, forming square, trying to and forcing back the French that are charging forward in bayonets now. In they go, taking on the Cazadores. Rhineland, look at this push. This by France and like Rhineland is massive. Piedmont needs to get over here and I think like save him. I mean, he's got all the cav back here. They want to send this cav forward, maybe do some stuff. These cuirassies are just doing absolutely nasty work. They are starting to break actually though, which is a good sign. Portugal is like on breaking limit. There's so much strain on his infantry line right now. But they're holding. France is being pushed back. And there you go. The militia might survive. There you go. They're being forced back, the cavalry, and now they're being aggressive themselves. Dragoons coming forward. They're attacking these units that, again, can't really form square. No, I don't know. Can anyone really form square? Not really, it seems. France is on the retreat as well. Look at that. France's infantry is looking really banged up on morale and numbers. Both looking really rough. I mean, what's going on over here? I can hear cavalry or something. Okay, what's this? Oh, taking out a gun over here. Look at this. A tiny little unit of Portuguese cav just taking out a gun. That's huge. Well done. Well done there by Portugal. Still a massive fight going on here. What's this? The Uhlans going in. I think the Federation Rhine needs to fall back a little bit. He's sending his guard to court. He's throwing everything in. He wants to really try and break through. I mean, I feel like he just needs to give up a bit. And now Russia, by the way, is on the advance against Spain. I know we've been really like focusing on the other side, but now we can have a look and see what like Russia's doing. Russia's finally found the Spanish army, and he's now going forward. Oh my God, look at the holes being put into these units. Imagine just being one of these guys who's like a cannibal just goes straight through your unit. I can hear cavalry going off now. Yeah, Russia with overwhelming cavalry superiority, I'd say. These are Westphalians. Yeah, you can see Spain does not really want to engage. There's cuirassies, dragoons here, all able to overwhelm. Spain is very, very worried, I think, of this. And there you go. Russia is just going to clean house on these like units, and they're running away, so they're making it easy for Russia. It's like that's not really a square, I'd just like to say. It's a loose square.
We have killed their
and then the general is dead. Whose
Whose
general's died? Okay, back over on this side. Oh, we have lost Brune from the Italian army. Oh my gosh, yeah, France is in like a full retreat. I mean, this is actually past the building. Yeah, this is the building that they captured, I think. No, that's the building they captured, sorry. So this is an entire different building. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff routing for the French, put it like that. Oh my gosh. Anyway, back over to Russia. Russia's having a really rough time, I'd say. And you can see that actually the Confederation Rhine sent some units over to try and rout. Light infantry going in. They're going to go for the guns. That's a bold play. Russia, I thought, was going to win this cavalry fight, and he's not. Well, I mean, he is sort of. The cuirassies might turn around, but he was winning that quite decisively, and now it's kind of looking a little bit more close. If these guys fire a canister shot off now, I will be very, very happy. But they're not. They're going to get in there. That you do not see that often. The light infantry, the slow charge the light infantry, managing to get to the guns. I like this unit. Fusiliers of the guard. That's a nice unit. And they're fighting off against some grenadiers now. They've got to face a whole wave
The men
of
are
Russians.
fatigued, sir,
And they had broken that gun. Now the Russians going in after all sorts of other stuff. Massive Russian charge is what they do best. And Piedmont's now like reappeared out of the forest. Piedmont's looking really healthy in comparison to everyone else. And Rhineland's still got pretty good like healthy infantry. France is looking really beat up. Look at the bodies over here. Like all the cavalry dead. It's looking an absolute mess. They've given up this building by the looks of it. Oh no, I don't know. Are they still in it? No, it looks like there's no one in it anymore, so they could occupy that if they wanted to. It looks like Russia's just going to go with brute force and try and win, and it's costing him a lot. I don't know whether he's going to have enough. I really don't. Russia did win the cav fight, though. Russia did win this cav fight. He's still got a fairly healthy cuirassier unit. Just look at this little militia unit going in, chasing after more guns. How would, like, Spain allow these to happen? Surely, like, Spain would just, like, see, like, the Russian infantry charging forward and just counter it. Yeah, it's Russian infantry. You don't really want to fight it in combat. Like, he's done it now, but it's a little late. Like, the gun's gone. Like, you just let that, you go after it. You chase it down. Stop them. I know you got no cav now to counter, which is an issue. I mean, they've got, like, one tiny, I mean, that's Voltigeurs. No, they haven't then. Piedmont is like, what is, I don't know. Piedmont's making some nice long columns though, making it very easy for the guns to fire on him. Looks like the Rhineland's going to run back to Spain. France he's just abandoning France. Poor France here has got like, what, 5 units left? And like, he's got a little bit of cavalry. He may be able to take out this gun actually. Oh no, maybe not. Portugal's able to counter it. Still got cavalry in here, really nice. That's why you hold them to cav for like, when these tiny little units like this just like come in handy so much just to take out like artillery. Now dragoons coming over. And there you go, march the Russians. What we got here? What's this unit? Guards at honor. I have no idea. They're in a bright Spanish yellow. And there's only 55 of them, so they may be an elite unit. I have no idea. Maybe they're like Joseph's elite guard, his palace guard. I don't know. Either way, right now they're trying to gun down these Russians who've won their first fight. I mean, the Russians, I felt like they'd take a lot of unnecessary casualties, but maybe I'm wrong. I mean, also that's Russia's bread and butter, unnecessary casualties. So, who knows? Who knows? Sounds like the battle again, kind of cooling down a little bit. What's going on over here? Oh, they're flanking around behind France. Poor France. He's got his units back to back now. He's just surrounded. Oh, they've reoccupied the building. Enters the line. That's good. But it just seems like Portugal's quite happy to bombard it to pieces, though. Yeah, I mean, Portugal's done a good job. I don't really know, like, I mean, maybe France, I think, was a little bit too eager here with this cavalry charge, and he was just, like, Portugal was really lucky that his cavalry shot, I think it was his cannon shot here, like, almost routed that cavalry unit just before it collided with the cavalry fight. If they had just, like, gone in head-to-head, they may be different. I think, like, the French could have possibly won that. Also, massively helped that, like, Piedmont helped Zale out. Like, Piedmont realized that Portugal's not got the greatest cav in the world. He sent cav over. But talking about cav, Piedmont's just lost his cavalry here. Now Rhineland's got like his cav and he's able to flank around. This is just like some Chevaliers, some Uhlans, Guard Corps. I mean, that's another thing. Like, Rhineland had really good cav. Like, if he like had that like support the French at the beginning, that would have been huge. Oh no! It's like some poor cavalry guy that's blown off his horse. That's unfortunate. And the general's coming forward. Okay, Rhineland's been very aggressive with his cav. And does he not realize that it's still a very healthy cuirassier unit? Still a very healthy cuirassier unit. I mean, yeah, he's going for Russia. Russia can't form square, and he's going to box up instead. Oh my gosh, look at that hole in the line being put in. Oh my, I mean, most of them will get up, but it's still like devastating to see it happen. Spanish now dueling it out. Spain's another weird faction again. With, like, they got really mismatched uniforms, like the loyalists and also the ones who support like Joseph.
Our men are running, sir.
They got a gun. Oh no, I thought this was a gun. They just got like Jaeger's so close. And here we go, Piedmont's now like pushing up. Oh, we've got cavalry. Oh, this is, yeah, the cavalry battalion here. Just putting France to bed finally. Just like, come on, France, you've been here too long. Get out of here. And now they're left with this one grenadier in the line, which is just already shaking in its boots just at the sight of the Portuguese army. It's a mighty force today. Very surprising. Rhineland's now building out. I do like Rhineland. Oh, not, yeah, Confederation Rhineland, whatever. They've got like their nice white uniforms. They're awesome. There you go, and hit cavalry going in now, yeah. Got Piedmont cavalry, I thought they were coming. And he will rout these guys. No one seems to be able to form square. Over on this side, seems like Russia again, pushing hard. Dragoons are coming in, going to take out this gun once and for all. The 6-pounders just caused so much issues. I mean, I don't know. This guard's corps might be able to push back the. Oh yeah, this dragoon is not that great. It just like nearly broke instantly. I mean, obviously, like cavalry charges always a risk. One maybe I'd say if the this is a Frankfurt unit. Okay, so it's like got German serving it. I like how the Spanish army never really is actually Spanish. It's just the French, like, mismatched units. Like, who cares for the Royal Guard, though? That's a cool unit. I love the uniforms on these. Look at them. They look awesome. One good push, I think, by Russia, and he probably breaks him. But over here, I mean, now Piedmont's is kind of like able to outgun the Confederation around it, especially now that with Portugal's like a couple of units arriving. But like they're in a rough position. They're retreating. They're actually going to retreat. Harry over here. What are they going after? A general. Got Joseph Bonaparte down here. He's just getting taken out. He's like, quickly, I gotta get back to France. I've got to go and tell Napoleon. Quickly. We've got a little dragoon unit here. Let's just try and harass. Yep, and that's saved Joseph's life. He survives another day, or another few hours anyway. I'm trying to find. I was like, where is the Confederation Army? Confederation of Rhine's army gone? It's just hiding in the forest, minding its own business.
Our men are running, sir.
Look at all these line infantry, looking glorious. Russia, I'm surprised Russia's just like dealt with this line battle as long as he has. Like, he does not inflict casualties this way. Russia's accuracy, from what I can remember, on their infantry is just not good. Looks like Spain's now going to try and transfer stuff across to help Piedmont. Well, he needs to. He has got some fairly healthy units here. Like, I mean, this Frankfurt unit, and also the Voltigeurs of the Guard. They might be able to take out a couple of these units, like in a line battle. Even probably in combat, they'll probably do okay. Portugal over here. Portugal's done such a good job. Like, last time I saw Portugal get like played, they like got schooled by like one of the French, and then I was like so worried when they were facing them again today. I was like, Portugal, no, don't let it happen. Don't do it again. But no, they've proved me wrong. They've done a good job. I mean, they obviously had to support Piedmont, so like I think Portugal's like a very good faction that you can use and like can support, like if it's supported, can do really well. But yeah, they did a good job. Done a good job today. Yeah, look at this. Like Spain and the Confederation Rhine really can push back. There's already see some like Portuguese cavalry clash with Baden here. Or Baden. I mean, they are Baden, but there's Guard of the Corps. Like, Confederation Rhine is just a, well, confederation of all the German states that, like, Napoleon just decided to do. Instead of having the HRE, he's like, let's have the Confederation Rhine. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, this carry's now going to go and just rout this, this Rhineland unit. The Spanish is holding on. I really like the Frankfurt uniform, actually. Big fan of that.
We've taken a building, sir.
In from the cavalry. Look at this. Piedmont said, oh, this is Piedmont, I think? Yeah, sending his like a weakened dragoon. I mean, things form in square, but like I said, not everything can form square in NTW3, and it seems like a lot of units today cannot form square because they're just going in and infantry following in behind. I do apologize that we're like in the trees, so it's kind of hard to see what's going on. Like if I just zoom out, you cannot see what's going on, but in there is a bloody forest fight. Russia again. I don't know. Russia just make a push here. Like, there's a thin line of Spanish. One push from the Russian infantry. They're through. If Piedmont can do it, I think anyone could do it. I'll go and happily say that. Who took the building, by the way? Did they finally just take out the... Yeah, I think they just finally took out the French. Wow, they pounded the French to, like, Kingdom Come. Fair enough. So, yeah, they finally took that building from the French. I didn't realize the French still held it. I thought they just routed. Yeah, in here, it looks like the end times for the Confederation of the Rhine. Piedmont's making the push, as is Portugal. You can see units over here coming through. Got some Hessian troops here. They've all broken in there, so it's kind of really just down to Spain. I can't honestly say how much of Federation Rhine's got out of here. It looks like the general's going to get out, and that might be it. Honestly, not really sure. Like, there is such a mess. Oh my god, such a mess in here. So many Hessians getting gunned down. I like their uniform actually as well. The brown and blue. I don't know why. Kind of agrees with me. Yeah, there is a general rout going on there. What was left back here? Oh, these are the units that got, like, dedicated. Yeah, all the guns that got dedicated to bombarding that poor farmhouse. But yeah, this is going to be it. It's going to be Spain that's going to hold on. Probably doesn't want his general, this Confederation line, just in the middle of this unit here as it fires off. The Voltigeurs of the Guard doing a good job. And then there's got Fusiliers of the Guard somewhere else, or they did. They got gendarmes. This is some reason reminding me of 1212, gendarmes being the French like cavalry. But there you go. What have we got here? Yeah, where is that? I swear they Fusiliers the line as well, but maybe they've been routed. The guard, like the honor guard's still here. That's good to see. Yeah, I think those Fusiliers broke at some point, which is the same. This cuirassier, by the way, is still really healthy. And it's going to just go in behind. It's just going to go after generals, I think. Here we go. Russia's finally making this charge forward. And he's going after these, like... Again, this looks like a German unit. It's now serving under the Spanish armies. We've got some French line infantry going in there. They just routed they've routed Joseph Bonaparte. That's a shame to see. Joseph's now dead. And now they're rear charging all of this infantry here, which they can. And then Russia could just push forward with the infantry. And they can just sandwich the two. And look at this. This cuirassier unit now is just able to mop up very nicely. Oh my gosh, look at all of those routing units. The centre just got broke by one cuirassier. And there you go. The Allies are going to win this one. It was a pretty good one. Like I said, I don't really know what they really did. Like, if there's really any mistakes, maybe France being aggressive early on was a bad idea. I think if Rhineland was certainly able to support France a bit more, then he would have had a chance, because France felt like he was getting 2v1 to points. And then, yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe, I don't know, really. It's hard to say. Hard to say. But there you go. We have a victory for the Alliance. This one was sent in by Kingston, who is a Napoleon Total War 3 YouTuber himself. So I'll leave his link in the description if you haven't already checked out his channel. Does some good content. And then also we got a Game Lord on the other side. That is another NTW3 like YouTuber. So go and check him out as well. I'll put his link in the description as well. But yeah, so well done to the Alliance. I don't often see the Alliance win at the moment. Seem to see a lot of French victories. But yeah, so well done to Kingston, to Trimeric, and to Papa Kaiser, who are all playing as the Allies. Well done as well to Game Lord, to Mad Skylord, and to Implex. Did a really good job, and they just wasn't quite enough. Well done to Kingston as well, especially for like Portugal. I mean, got a lot of kills with Portugal. Most kills of the battle came from that Portuguese army, so well done to him. And then we'll quick look at some of the unit stats. His cavalry over here getting 232 kills, 211 kills. He's got some infantry with 134. Got some good kills here. But there you go, guys. That is the battle. If you enjoyed, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. Don't forget to hit that notification bell as well if you want to know when the next NTW3 battle is out. And also don't forget to join the Discord if you want to get involved in some NTW3 action. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.